Hey, welcome to Tortilla Takeover. I'm Kevin. I got to tell you, I've been using that Presa Pan. I've used it a couple of times since the first day I got it, and I really like the way it smashes them and cooks them. I haven't mastered it yet. Some of mine don't come out totally round. Most of mine don't puff up. I don't know if you've been looking at these and looking at all the reels. In the reels, people are throwing them right in the center of that pan and smashing them, and they're popping up. Well, that pan is super slippery. And I find that you got to put it back towards the back of the pan and then smash it. And, and you just got to press down because there's a gap on that thing that'll only let you press down so far. You can't over smash them. And, nobody tells you anything about these pans. I've looked, and so here I am trying to explain to people about this Presa Pan. Now, tonight I'm going to make some. I've got my dough all ready. And I find that you do want to have it like 450 to 500, which is a medium-high heat. It does seem to steam the moisture in your dough to make them puff. I've had a couple do it, and it depends on where you live too, and what your humidity is, what elevation you're at. I mean, I'm at about 5,400 feet, and it's super dry here, so I keep adjusting my water just a little bit, and I'll get it. I'll master it, but they make it look so easy on those reels. It's like, oh, you just make your dough, pop it in there, boom, it puffs up, and you're good to go. Now, I did have another commenter. He said that you're supposed to press it and hold it for 30 to 40 seconds, and it cooks both sides. Well, I tried that and made a cracker. It was flat and it was hard, and I went 30 seconds. So online on their website, that's what it tells you to do. It tells you to put your dough in there and press it down and let it cook for 30 to 40 seconds. Well, I did that and just made a cracker. So you do it depends how hot it is. You do it for 10 to 15 seconds after you smash it, flip it, 10 to 15 seconds, flip it again, and then it puff. It's supposed to. It starts puffing on the second one, but after that third turn is when it really takes off. Okay, I'm going to start heating up my Presa Pan. Put it on medium high heat. I'm going to start. It needs to heat up for about 5 minutes, and like I said, you want it pretty hot. You want it 450, 500 degrees. If you have an infrared, you can test it. But anyway, go about 5 minutes. While that's heating up, I'm going to roll my dough. Okay, I've got my dough here, and I'm just going to start pinching some off. And you can't go too big. You can't go super big. And actually I want to go a little smaller because I'm going to make some smaller. Try to make some smaller tortillas. So I'm going to go about, what is that? A little bigger than a ping pong, almost like if you're doing corn tortillas. I'm not weighing them out, I'm just eyeballing them. Looks like I got 23. Okay. It's probably been going about 5 minutes. I am up to 520 degrees. Whoops. 520. Okay, let's get our first one smashed. Okay, you do want to flatten it out a little bit. Just make a little ball, a little saucer, lift it up. And I find that if you put it back here towards the back and then just give it a real quick press, see, it slid forward. It's that slippery. Okay. That was only 10 seconds, but see how it's puffing up? It's because it's nice and hot. Sometimes you can try to help it out. Okay, you don't want to leave it on too long or you'll burn them. That one's got a little dark spot, but not bad. Okay, that one almost did it. You do want to close it in between so that your dough doesn't stick to the top. If the top gets hot again, then it won't stick. I found that out. You know, if you wait too long, you risk them getting burnt. So, you know, if they puff, that one's puffing after the fourth one. Look at there. Okay. It looks like on the fourth flip, it does a lot better than on the 3 flips that people show on their little reels. And I'm finding too, once I lay it down, if I just push it flat with my hand and then crimp it, seems to work better. And then immediately flip it. Go about 10 seconds. Flip it again. It's starting to puff, so let's do the fourth one. And there it goes. Maybe that's the ticket. Usually when you're watching the reels, it just plays music. Nobody's talking to you. So if you put it in the center, press it down with your hand, and then put a final press with the handle, there you go, right in the center. Flip it immediately. Count to 10. Flip it. And once, see, these are already starting to come up. Or you can go up to 10 seconds. And then flip it for a fourth time. Seems to be what seems to work the best as far as getting them to puff. My dough's been sitting out, I didn't cover it, so it's getting a little dry. Okay. Okay. Set it down. Press on it with your hand, and then the handle comes out nice and round. Flip it, count to 10. Flip it. Starting to bubble, it's right around 10 seconds. Flip it a fourth time. And there's the puff. That's what you want. All right, well, that was my last one. Of course, it works best on the last one. Okay, just like that, I've got 23 flour tortillas, and one of them, the one that I didn't smash right, it moved and came to the front. I smashed too hard, but you know what? They're still soft. That one's a little crunchy on the thin edges. On the thin edges. Homemade flour tortillas are so good. And this was the one that was messed up, so I had to try it, right? So here's what I've discovered. And finally, like I said, the reels show them smashing it, flipping 3 times, and it puffs. So press the handle on the handle down, and then push these down, the little hold handles that you lift with, push that down at first, then press the handle, flip it right away, count to 1001, 1002 to 10, flip it, start counting to 10. If it starts bubbling everywhere, flip it, and then it'll expand 4 times. All the reels I've watched, they go 3 times. I don't know, nobody explains this to you, but it's a pretty cool thing. I haven't rolled a tortilla in a long time now, and I like that you can just smash them down and cook them and everything all in one. key points is the 4 flips, and then that thing really needs to be pretty hot. You want to get it to at least 450 and up. 500 to 525 seems to be where it stays and does really well. Okay, and don't leave it on too long or you'll burn them. If it doesn't start puffing, you know, I mean, you could see that it's cooked. It's okay. They'll still taste great even if they don't puff. But the puff is what you're looking for. And that all just depends on the moisture in your tortillas and everything else, your altitude, your humidity. And anyway, that's my second review on the Presa Pan. And the more I use it, the better I'm going to get at it. And so far, I mean, I enjoy it, like I said, because it's easy and it's quick and it makes some really good tortillas. So they don't sponsor me. They didn't give it to me. I bought it. Anyway, I just thought, man, nobody's explaining how to use these things. So there you go. Thanks for checking out how to use the Presa Pan. I'm Kevin at Tortilla Takeover. I hope you like and subscribe and come back and see what else I'm cooking up.